Greetings, adventurers! Let me welcome you to the playthrough video of Nova Aetas Renaissance by Ludus Magnus Studio. So today we're gonna do full campaign playthrough, including mission and the rest phase, the city phase. A lot of you asked about it, and we're gonna wander around Rome. Spoiler alert! But talking about the spoilers, if you would like to see spoiler-free video, there is the other playthrough I did for the tutorial mission, and in this video, of course, spoilers are included and are vital part of it because I want to see the story and the plot of Nova Aetas Renaissance. If you would like to see more videos like that, please let me know in the comments. I can spend another night recording another playthrough video for you. And before we continue, how about subscribing to my YouTube channel and leaving a like under this video to make Nova Aetas Renaissance, the behemoth from Ludus Magnus Studio, more visible on YouTube. So other than that, the table will be set in a minute. And let's play Nova Aetas Renaissance. Alright everyone, let me welcome you to Nova Aetas Renaissance prologue mission. And before we start, I want to introduce the company that I'm gonna play with. I will go one by one, as I have switched to characters in compared to my previous playthrough video. I want to try out something new. So if you are interested in that, stay with me, and if not, you can skip to the next chapter of this video when the mission begins. Okay, so let's go one by one. Starting with Altair. So this is Altair, our fellow assassin. His swiftness is 5, dexterity 3, physics 3, mind 1, only 1, and health is 5. This is his heroic action points track, and these are his skills. Nothing is unlocked yet. All the characters are playing with their basic classes, but they can improve along the way. Okay, so let us look at Altair's hero skill sheet. So that's his skills. They can be unlocked for proper experience points after the mission. And this is his passive skills. So each time he uses a hidden blade, he has one, he will add a heroic action point, and then with 3 of these he can add +2 physics, and the cost of the activation becomes 0. Very powerful, very powerful. I hope to see that in action. So let's see his starting equipment, because all of the characters have starting equipment. So we have Rope of the Creed, that for 1 activation can reduce threat level by 1. We have Sword, simple yet efficient weapon that can add tackle to the attack, which will let me move my enemies on the field of battle. And I have this Hidden Blade. So once per activation, inflict 1 unblockable damage to an adjacent enemy, spending 1 activation based on the rank of the target enemy. If it's a troop, 1 activation. If it's an elite, 2 activations. And if it's a monster or no rank, 3 activations. So that is starting gear for Altair. Each hero has this Perilium tracker. It's used for tracking the threat level. When I will be doing something good for the team, like inflicting damage or healing, then our Perilium will increase, and based on Perilium, enemies will choose targets to attack. Very neat mechanics, simple and elegant, I would say. And for each of the characters, I also have this Zodiac cards. In this case, it's fishes. So it's a special ability that comes with stretch goals, and it makes this game a little bit easier, I suppose. But yeah, let's have some fun. So for 1 activation, discard a bleeding token or spend 1 activation and place a bleeding token on one of your weapons. So we're gonna see about that. Up next, we have our apprentice. the magician, Rebecca. So this is Rebecca dashboard. She will be mainly focusing on using her mind skill, hence 4 is really good result. Other than that, to dexterity, swiftness is the same for all the players, for all the characters, and the same goes for health. Once again, basic class, nothing is unlocked yet, so that's Rebecca. And this is her character skill sheet. So she has Curse of the Black Rose, by the way, nice reference to the other games by Ludus Magnus Studio. Each time she performs a test for a spell and obtains an indicated number of successes or more, she gains 1 heroic action point, and for 4 she can perform this special attack. Really cool, and it's also a spell, so you can get some more points. So here are her skills. Nothing is unlocked, and small note that she can equip spells of the School of Omnia. Rebecca got herself a Gemini card, and with this card she gains Reaction 1. When you have to perform a defense test against a physical attack, roll 1 dice. If you obtain Sun, the hit points value of the attack becomes 0. So basically she can discard all the damage from the attack if she managed to roll Sun. We'll see how it goes, how it will go. Rebecca has this starting equipment. As she is magician, of course, she has a dagger, but okay, dagger is only in special situations to be used. But with the dagger she gains elusive. Also, she gets energy shard, something that she can charge for 2 and gain advantage tokens that she can use for blue attacks. And she gets her magic trick spell Arcane Arrow that can inflict 2 damage and +1 for each of the moon symbol on the dice. So she will be attacking from distance, definitely. This is how we want to play Rebecca. Next, we have our alchemist, Gregorio. Come here, Gregorio. So that's Gregorio. He's, I would say, this is the same, swiftness and health. This is not super exciting, but yeah, it is what it is. But I really wanted to play with our Plague Doctor, because he can mess up with loot cards and he can really do some nice tricks. So first of all, you gain passive. Each time you use the alchemical exchange, you gain a heroic action point, a heroic point actually, and for 6 of these you can give poison tokens up to 3 enemies within range of 4. And what is this alchemical exchange? Well, if you are, this is something special and specific for that character. If you have your alchemical tools equipped, then you get this alchemical exchange card, and you can do magic with loot cards. So as we play, we're gonna get some loot cards that later on can be used for crafting or buying services, stuff like that. But Gregorio can do some nice tricks with them. And for example, he can discard damage from our allied models. He can draw more regent cards that he has. Regent cards are loot cards. More regent cards. What else? He has a special firecracker attack, and he also can remove negative statuses from heroes. So that's very neat. He has his alchemical sensor, which will give us an additional regent card if he is within range of 2 from the defeated enemy, and he has good old sight to deal with the field of the world. So that's Gregorio. Oh, and Gregorio is Sagittarius. This is his zodiac card. So it's an upgrade for the attack. If this attack targets an enemy not adjacent to you, you gain 1 reroll. And it's cool because his sight can reach enemy within range of 2. So he can actually use it. It would be worse if he would be running with sword, but it's not the case, so yeah. And finally, we have Sophia, beautiful and deadly girl. Her base class is Scam. Never mind. As you can see, these are the same, 3, 3, 1. No mind defending for her. So this is Sophia dashboard. This is her skill sheet. And let's take a look at her passive heroic actions. So each time she inflicts at least 1 damage on an enemy, she gains 1 point. And for 4 of these, she can upgrade the attack. So perform this attack a second time, choosing a different target. That might be powerful. These are the skills to be unlocked. Nothing unlocked yet. Okay, and there you go. We have Zodiac card for her. What's that? So, for 1 activation, roll 1 dice. If you obtain Sun or Moon, discard 1 from your hero sheet. That's nice. She can heal herself, basically. And her starting equipment is Grappling Hook. She can climb the buildings. Hood, which reduces value of enemy control zone, and Throwing Knives that she can attack within range 1 up to 4 using her dexterity, and she get additional trait called Lethal if she managed to roll moon symbol on the dice. So that was Sophia. This is the entire crew, and let me just place it and we can start the game. As you know, there is no setup phase in this prologue mission, and there was no travel phase as well. We are in Spoleto, I suppose, but we're gonna get to that. So what we do is we get these mission cards, like a deck of mission cards. On the very first card, you can see some information. Our intelligence is working, so we're gonna meet people from the Venice faction, enemies from the Venice faction. It's gonna be played in a rural area that might require to climb buildings. So this is what we get beforehand. We can prepare based upon that information. And when we are ready, and we are ready right now, we simply flip the card and check for all the elements, components of the game that we're gonna use. Next, we're gonna reveal the very first card, and there is a game setup for that particular mission. So it starts at 5. Heroes are placed on Horologium in proper sector. The same goes for enemies, and we're gonna read O1. So let's read the starting excerpt for the mission, and let's see what Nova Aetas Renaissance campaign is all about. Your finances are running thin in these harsh times. This is why you choose to grant Egidio of Viterbos' request. A few days ago, a crier had waded through the smoke-filled osteria alla Croncina, loudly announcing that the prelate was looking for a group of men capable of retrieving information for him. According to the crier's brief description, it seemed an easy task. Some patrons' half-hearted comments, on the other hand, gave rise to the suspicion that the assignment had something to do with the impending, unavoidable war with Venice. Could the church be looking for pawns to manipulate while not becoming directly involved? The hefty pay was tipping the scales. We are all about the money, huh? So we are given orders to travel to Spoleto, where you are to meet a messenger to be escorted to Rome. However, you have more pressing concerns right now. On your way home, a group of suspicious individuals stands in your way with a menacing air. You've been ambushed in a well-planned way. The few escape routes through the houses are all guarded by brigands. You spot your only possible escape in a small house that appears to be abandoned. With a little luck, you might be able to get in and out through a back window. So, reveal card number 2. We are looking for that back window. There was ambush set. They were waiting for us. Let's see what it's all about. As you can see, this is the game board setup. We have our characters over here, enemies, two of them right now, Strediot and Arkebizer. And well, let me show them to you. So these are our enemies, for now at least. So Strediot is a guy that uses physical force to deal with his opponents. And that one, the guy with the rifle, is actually a shooter. So he will be also using his physical attack, but from a distance. But the good thing is that he has to reload his rifle. So that's the good news, especially that he's standing on the building. Okay, so what you see on the card is enemy statistics. So this is their swiftness, this is their control zone, physical defense, mental defense, and also health. This is the loot we can get if we ought to defeat the enemies, and their rank and their faction, and of course the name. Okay, so that's that. Horologium is also set. We are first to activate, then the enemies will activate. So let's see mission goals and actions. So that's the third card, second card that I was told to reveal. So hero's goals. A hero enters the house. See mission actions. Okay. Enemies goal, attack the heroes. As usual. Heroes defeat condition. If at least 3 heroes are KO'd, read 04. And mission actions. Pull the lever only if adjacent to lever, read 016, or enters the house for 1 activation as well, 02. Okay, so we are ready to start the mission right now. So that's the house. There is this lever. Here is the green focus point that I can also activate to open the door. We need to get in this house, and with use of some corridors, I don't know what's inside, get out through the back window. So this is our task for the mission, and I think that we can start. Everything is prepared. Perilium should be set to 0 for all of the characters. So let's do it. First to activate will be Altair, and right from the start, he's gonna deal some damage. So he will move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can only move orthogonally in this game, and 1 movement costs 1 activation. And to get here, you can use ladder, which you can see behind the tree, or using Sophia's equipment, and it costs 2 activations. So for now, it was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm adjacent. Being adjacent means that I need to be on one of the space edge. Then I'm adjacent. So diagonally doesn't count for that. So I'm adjacent. And if I am, I will use his hidden blade. Hello, Mr. Assassin. So he can deal 1 unblockable damage to an adjacent enemy. And I need to spend 1 because this is a simple troop. So let's do that. So that's that. And the first damage is dealt. And as I used Hidden Blade, my heroic points, they go up by 1. And also my Perilium increases by 1 as well. Okay, so that's that. Who's next? I assume I want Sophia to climb. And Rebecca to attack from distance. So, what's the distance for Rebecca? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She needs to move forward. So Rebecca will step forward 2 spaces. So this is Rebecca, 1, 2. And then she will perform her magic attack. I should probably have said that all of our characters get 5 activation points. They don't have to use them all, but they need to use as many to get on the clock to the next enemy. And they all get 5 because their swiftness is 5. If there is that, and the way it works also is that enemies get activation points based on their swiftness as well, but they have to use them all, even though they don't always can. But they have to move on the clock for the whole value of their swiftness. And if two characters are in the same space of the same sector of the horologium clock, then the first one to activate is the one with higher swiftness. And if there is a draw, enemies go first. And if the draw is between the heroes, we can choose. So that's that. Back to the game. Rebecca moved by 2 and 1, 2, 3 to use her magic attack, Arcane Arrow. So the very first attack of the game. Let's see how she deals with the enemies. So the way the mind attack works is that it costs us 3 activation points. Model target can be opposing model. The range is 1 to 6. We're using mind characteristic without any modifier, and we need 2 successes. So for the mind attack, we just need 2 successes. It's either it's in or it's not. So her mind is 4. So we're gonna be using 4 dice, and the defense value of our enemy, the blue dot over here, is 5. So we need 5s, at least 2, on this dice, in this dice roll. So let's see. Oh yes, and we got a moon symbol as well, which is awesome. So it means that we are inflicting 2 damage plus 1 for each of the moon. We got 1 moon, so 2 damage for the attack. 3rd damage is for the special ability. And that means that Strediot is barely holding. He is barely holding, and now Perilium of Rebecca increases by 1, and we move her cube on the heroic points track because she managed to successfully cast the spell. We can deal with Strediot in the very first round, and I think we will do it. So let us move Sophia for 2 points. Her physical stat is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The range is 4. So let us throw some knife at the enemy. Range is 4. He's defending on 6s, so I need 6 or more. And I will be using 3 dice. I need just a single success. So let's see if I'm able to get that. 3 dice. Yes, so that 7 did the job. So what happens is Strediot got his final damage. His miniature is removed. So let me get rid of that dude. So his miniature is removed. Sophia gets 2 Perilium, 1 for dealing damage, one for defeating enemy, and because she inflicted damage, she gets 1 heroic point. And that's not all. We get 2 Pecunia cards. 2 Pecunia cards for that. Unfortunately, Gregorio wasn't within range of 2 from the enemy, so we didn't get additional Pecunia card. A pity, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so that was Sophia activating for 5 overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are left with Gregorio. And Gregorio, what can you do, my dear friend? He can definitely move forward. 1, 2, 3. Probably he will just move forward 5 spaces. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because there is not much he can do right now. I cannot use any of his skills coming from alchemical exchange because I need different loot cards. I need Elementum and Pecunia, not only Pecunia. So yeah, that's that. So let's move the clock forward, and now it's time for the guy with the rifle to activate. So his control zone is 7. Within that control zone, he is searching for the most threatening target, which right now is Sophia. And so let's see the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So Sophia. The way the enemy attacks work is a little bit different because they already inflicted this damage, and only thing we can do is that we can defend, and we do it on a test of physics, and we need 7 or more. So I'm using 3 dice for Sophia, and I need 7 or more. Not easy. I got one, okay. So it's only, first of all, it's only 1 damage. So that's the first thing. Next, he has this trait, reload 2. It means that he would gain this unload token, but he discards it immediately because he needs to reload his rifle, right? And also there is a pierce trait as well, which means that I cannot block this attack with some kind of equipment like armor or something. Okay, so that's the that was that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So time is passing. As you can see, in this particular mission, there is no time limit. So I don't need to be, I don't need to hurry. That's for sure. But what I need or want is to get rid of that guy over there. I will move Gregorio by 3 just to get closer to him in case he's defeated. That was 1, 2, 3. And now it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's it for Gregorio. Now it's time for Sophia or Rebecca. I think Sophia would simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. She's hiding behind the tree, so she cannot become a target in the enemy next activation. So that was Sophia. And but she can use. No, I think that will be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has this climbing equipment, but I think it would be better if the guy would pick other target. Up next we have Rebecca. Rebecca, the range for the spell is 6, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So that's that. So she will move by 1 and attack for 3. So, once again, magic arrow. I need 2 successes. This time, the defense is 5, so I need 5s. And I'm using 4 dice. And 2 success is something that I'm looking for. Come on, Rebecca. Yes, okay, we got 2 success over here, although no additional damage, no moon symbols, so 2 damage for that dude. There you go. His health is 6 though. And Rebecca gains another heroic point, and Perilium increases by 1. So that was Rebecca. Altair can do something, but can he really do something? I will use special Altair skill to reduce his threat level by 1, which costs me 1 activation. And I think I will simply wait. Okay, so time for the rifleman to shoot. So he would be shooting at Sophia, but there is no line of sight. There is this neat tool to check line of sight. We are using one of the centers of the edges of the shooter, and we are checking for the line of sight for the center of the target, or the center of the space the target is in. But there is a tree, so he has to pick other target, not Altair. Rebecca will be his target. Probably not the best choice, because Rebecca, she gets only one dice. Oh, but she has this Gemini skill. Gemini skill. So she can. So first things first. Our friendly dude over here will 1, 2, 3, 4. He will use 4 and he will attack for. Oh, I made a mistake in a previous round, but I'm not going to, revert that. So his swiftness is 4. So if he's shooting for 3, he should have taken this unload token. He cannot reload. So yeah, but I will remember about this right now, so no worries. Rebecca can defend using her special Gemini skill. I need a sun. So let's do it. Yes! Woohoo! So she defended herself. There you go. This is how you do it. So we get to Altair once again, and for Altair, I will use his also Zodiac skill to place bleeding token on my weapon. That might be useful in the future. Okay, so that was my first activation. And what I can do next? I can simply wait for Rebecca and Sophia to deal with this guy, probably. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Oh, by the way, I forgot about this reload token for that dude, and he should step one step backwards because he's a shooter. It's his trait. So right now Rebecca doesn't have line of sight. So you know what? Maybe Altair 1, 2, 3 will also come a little bit closer, just in case. Okay. Up next we have Gregorio. And Gregorio is there for the reason of manipulation with regent cards, the loot cards. So Gregorio will wait. And now it's time for Rebecca. But the target is out of her reach. So she will simply use her special ability to charge that energy shard. She can charge it for 2, and she can place maximum 3 advantage tokens on that. So let's do that. And advantage tokens means dice, additional dice. So I have used it twice, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And time is passing. See how smooth this game can be? Now we get to Sophia. Her swiftness is higher than the arquebuser. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets to the roof. Now she will be a target for our enemy, but he won't be able to shoot. So yeah, that's that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now Gregorio. Gregorio is still waiting, so let him wait a little bit longer. Oh, actually, I can fire up this green square space. I forgot about that. So I can read O2 for 1 activation. So Gregorio. Oh man, there are doors to be open. O2. A sturdy green wooden door, discolored by time, blocks the house entrance. You try turning the knob, but the door is locked. You try pushing and banging on it, but it doesn't seem to budge. Continue your activation. So that's it for the front door. Yeah, there is a reason for a lever on this building, right? So Gregorio will 1, 2, 3, 4 wait at least that much time. because I don't see any point in all of them going through ladder and getting up the building. Sophia will do the job. Eventually, she will. Now it's time for this dude to activate. So he will remove one of the unload token, and that's it, because he cannot do anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Altair, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's that. 4. And we get to Rebecca. Rebecca once again will charge her energy shard, because why the hell not? And can she do anything else? Not really. Not really, but she can move 1, 2, 3 steps forward. So it was 1, 2 for charging and 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we get to the Arquebuser again. Yeah, that might be the case. That might be the case. So now he will shoot. So he's shooting at Rebecca. Let me get that unload token for him. So 1, 2, 3 at Sophia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because her beryllium is 2. And actually only she is in his line of sight. Because the way it works, line of sight when it comes to height, is that when at least there's one space on the roof between the two models, then you don't have line of sight, which is the case over here. I hope I explained it well. Well, yeah. So, he is shooting at Sophia. So Sophia will defend with 3 dice. And... okay, but she can heal herself later on. So let's see how it goes. 3 dice, and she needs 7 plus. Ugh. Yeah, at least 1 damage, 1 wound is defended. So she got her 2nd wound. And that's it for Arquebuser. And now she can deal with him. And to do this, she can move 2 spaces. But but yeah, she will move 2 spaces nonetheless. 2 spaces, and she will use her throwing knives. So in that case, I'm taking 3 dice, and I'm looking for the result 5 or more. And what was her okay, discarding damage. Okay. So yeah, 2 damage. 2 damages, 2 wounds. Unfortunately, no moon symbol, so 2 damage. We are getting there. Oh, by the way, a little mistake I did. I should have taken Elementum for Stradiot. Pecunia is for Arquebuser. That's his reward. So as you can see, in this game, it's not like it's super complicated. I would rather say that this game is very elegant. But if you are playing with like 4 characters, you get all the skills, beryllium and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot to remember. But yeah, let's move on. So Sophia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's her. And Gregorio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll wait. Altair as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe he won't. Okay, he's almost dead. Yeah, Altair, go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll move 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And now we get to this sector. Rebecca, that cannot do anything. She will simply wait to resolve the situation. Arquebuser will get rid of that unload token. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he cannot do anything else because his activation cost is 3. So there's that. Yeah, let's deal with him. We are playing for too long. Unfortunately, there's no time limit, but still, Now, Sophia, it's your time to get rid of scum. So, how we gonna play it? 3 dice, and we need 2 successes, and the threshold for the test is 5. Yes, 5 and 6. So, what happens is 2 damage for this dude. He's out. We take the Pecunia cards now. And we get additional card from Gregorio's ability. What type of card it is? Of my choice, Alchemia. Okay. We need diversity for his skills to be used. So yeah, that's that. Next, we're gonna get rid of that model and his activation token. So 1, 2, 3, that was Sophia, and she will move 2 steps to the lever. 1, 2. Okay. What happens next is that Perilium increases, and she gets additional heroic point. So that's that. All of our heroes won't be waiting for Sophia to open the door, so all of them will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the clock. We can do that because time is not an issue right now. At least for now. That might change. And I could have used Gregorio, one of the Gregorio's abilities. Oh yeah. So for one I will use Gregorio ability from Alchemical Exchange. Once per action, discard Elementum and Pecunia cards. So we're gonna place them here and draw 3 new cards of our choice. So we're gonna draw Pecunia and Elementum and 2 Elementum actually. Why not? Okay, so that's that. And we are back. Now Sophia can use the lever. She needs 1 AP to do that. So let's do that. 1 AP and read 016. Okay, 016. There you go, 016. An old lever in a niche on the roof attracts your attention. You try to pull it, but the mechanism stubbornly resists. You plant your feet on the ground and pull with all your strength. Suddenly, the lever gives way and it crashes to the ground with a snap, breaking. Rust and the passage of time must have weakened the metal. Strange noises and a slight vibration beneath your feet indicate that the mechanism has been activated. Your gaze is drawn to the front door of the house as you follow the sounds. So, remove the lever token, reveal mission card number 3. So, lever token, and we can reveal mission card number 3 that replaces previous one. Hero goals, get into the house, the same. Attack the hero's enemy's goals. The same. Oh, now we can enter the house to read 03. Okay. So that was one activation for Sophia. Her first one. 1, 2. I cannot come down. Okay, so 1 and 2. That's it. And our happy bunch would get inside the house. So let's start off with Rebecca. So Rebecca, 1 to get inside of the house and to read 03. So we will be reading a lot because once we get inside the house, I can expect location cards. The door seems to be ajar. The lever must have activated a mechanism that unlocked its hinges. If there are no enemy models on tile 1B or 5B, read 018. Okay, so 018. You give the door a gentle push, and it swings open with a faint creak, revealing a dimly lit room. Everything inside is caked in dust. It appears that no one has lived in this house in a long time. The back window is sealed, and the room looks like a dead end. However, There's something that doesn't sit right with you. Maybe it's worth a second look. So reveal 4 and place your hero on 4. So let's reveal card number 4. Okay. So that's that. We got inside, and we have 2 options, bed and wardrobe, to use and read proper excerpts. Wardrobe can be used only or activated only once. And our Rebecca is inside of that building, so we are placing her on the location card like that. So let me make some space. So Rebecca is inside, and now let's go for the bed. No, the word, I don't know. Either way. So let's go and choose the bed. Yeah, I already said it, so yeah, let's try the bed. So you open an old closet door which falls off its hinges and shatters on the floor. Woodworms have made the wood extremely brittle. In the wardrobe you can find worn clothes, glasses yellowed by time, chipped earthenware dishes and other old junk. So choose one. Continue activation or search among the objects. Yeah, let's search it. So test of mind, and if there is no threshold shown, the threshold is 5. So Rebecca's mind is 4, so I get 4 dice, and I want 5s, 2 of them at least. I got 4 of them. Okay, that went smooth. So we're gonna find O13. There you go. You rummage through the objects for a while, finding nothing. You are about to turn away when a strange pig-shaped container catches your eye. You pick it up and hear something rattling inside. Without a second thought, you throw it to the ground and retrieve its contents. So now we can draw 2 pecunia cards. Okay, so I've added that. And place cube on wardrobe. On wardrobe? Okay, so I accidentally read the wardrobe, but it doesn't really matter that much. It can be wardrobe in this case. So let's just go. With the wardrobe. So 1 for entering, 2 for searching wardrobe, and we get 2 more. Okay, let's do it. 2 more to search the bed. As you can see, it doesn't really matter that much. Everything in the room is covered in a thick layer of dust except for the bed, which seems to have been recently made. Intrigued by it, you pull back the covers, releasing a cloud of dust, and as you sneeze you notice that the floor is scuffed, as if the bed has been moved several times. So, I can continue my activation or do a test of physics, but her attribute is 1, so I will just continue my activation. But it doesn't matter, because who's the strongest among all of us? Gregorio and Altair. Okay, so, and they both get to activate. So now, let's say Altair will step inside. So he's here for 1, and for 2, he will perform that test. I need 2 successes, and I get 3 dice. So let's see. Yes, barely, but I made it. Okay, so in that case, we're gonna read O12, and I love how Aetas throws you inside the buildings or outside. Action can be going on both of these different planes, so it's very, very neatly done. The time is passing, either you are inside or outside, so it's really cool. 012. The bed sways violently, scratching at the floor with an obnoxious screech. A trapdoor opens beneath it, revealing stairs vanishing into the darkness. You quickly descend and move through narrow tunnels dug into the ground. Exposed roots lash your face, while insects and cobwebs get caught in your robes. Soon, you come to a short ladder. You climb up and lift the lid at its top, revealing the interior of another house. Ooh, so we found a secret passage. Replace 4 with 7. All heroes placed on 4 are now placed on 7. All cubes placed on 4 are placed on the same choices of 7. Okay, reveal 5. So, first things first. So, this is the card that we will be using. Trapdoor instead of bed. So, we are still in the same room, but now we get to use trapdoor. As you can see, the room is changing based on our choices and actions. So now we're gonna reveal 5. So that's 5. And we're gonna place our hero on 5. Okay. So 1 card left. So we're gonna place our hero on 5, which is Altair. And I will use my next 2 activations to search the room. Let's search debris. And debris is 09. 09. The floor is covered in rubble. Debris from the upper floors collapse. You notice something buried beneath, so you move a few boards and a couple of large stones to retrieve something useful. Draw 1 pecunia card. Ooh, we get a lot. We got a lot of loot. Place this cube on debris and continue your activation. Okay, that's that. So now we all need to get inside. So first, Gregorio over here will step inside for 1. So he's here. He will use trapdoor for 2. 1, 2. So he's here. And Gregorio, we can choose door or windows. I suspect an ambush, so let's look at the window or through the window. 2 activations, so 1, 2. And the windows, 011. 011. Oh, there you go. 011. You walk up to the filthy window. You wipe a panel with your sleeve and look outside. But you quickly retreat. Brigands are prowling around the house. They are looking for you, but with luck you will be able to slip away into the alleys before they find you. So if the party doesn't have it, they gain Watchful, achievement number 9. If 6 is not revealed, read 019. And it's not revealed yet. Okay, so 019. So first things first, let me get achievement number 9. Watchful. To be honest, I don't know how to use it, but yeah, it's cool that we have it. And read 019. If 6 is not revealed, read 019. Okay, okay. So there is a setup. So I will be needing this game component, and then I will reveal 6 and place the threaded activation token on the next activate sector. So you need to give me some time to set this up. As you can see, as you play the game, even the game board can evolve, which is really cool. I like this kind of surprises. So yeah, let's see what Nova Aetas Renaissance authors have prepared for us. Stay tuned. Okay, the game board is ready. Actually, 2 game boards. So let's reveal card number 6. Card number 6 shows us the setup. I will get, actually I will show it to you right now. So we have 3 strategies over here. We get 2 focus points, the 3, and the special sector marked with fire. It's actually not on fire, but I marked it for you so we can see it better. And this is it. Strategies are on the horologium clock over here, their activation token. And let's see what are our goals. So if at least 3 heroes are on square in the red area, the one marked with fire tokens, read O10. Enemy goals, attack the heroes. Of course, this is an ambush. Heroes defeat conditions the same, and missions action. One activation point. Enter the house. So I can enter the house, but we are in the house. Okay, and if this group has achievement number 9, which we do, read O20. So this is what our achievements for. So we can now read O20. So you can sneak out the window and try to get away as quickly as you can. For one activation, you can place a hero on a focus point or, if unavailable, on an adjacent square. Otherwise, continue your activation. Okay. So strategies are outside on this board. There is no hero they can attack. They get to activate, but they will simply wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will simply wait because they don't have any valid targets or other mission goals. So now we get to Sophia. Sophia is on this board. So for 2, she will climb down. Normally, it would inflict some damage to a hero, but she has this climbing gear, so it's not the case here. So for 3rd activation, she will go here, and for 4, she will use trapdoor to get here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get to our trio. And I need to think of some good solution because there are 3 strategies. I can show up here and I assume here. Both of these costs me 1 activation. One activation. Let me just check if I'm right, if I didn't miss any rule. Yeah, okay. This is additional action. So I assume I don't need to use window anymore because this is additional action coming from the Nova Aetas storybook. So, a tough one. I can start with Rebecca. And actually I can do it because she only needs to... Yeah, I will do it. So I'll start with Rebecca. So while inside of the location or while we are on a location card, I can't perform any other actions. We can't like prepare or something or heal ourselves. We can only use the actions of the building. So or of the location. So for 2, she will go here and that's it. She passed the mark. She passed the marker, so that's good. That's good. Now Altair and Gregorio. I'm thinking, okay, I can step out with Altair, attack and tackle. So it will move the enemy over here. Next, the Gregorio here, 1, 2, and also attack. Yeah, we cannot do anything better because we cannot escape yet. So, Altair, for 1, he will get out through the window. For 3, for additional 1, he will use his blade, hidden blade. So 1 damage for this dude, and Perilium is up by 1, and his special ability is also heroic points increase as well. I need 3, damn it. Okay, so that was that. So that was 2. And for 3, 1, 2, 3, I will attack using his good old sword. So as you can see, I will be performing physics test. And that's it. I need at least 1 success. It's not that easy because I need 6. At least 6. So I roll 3 dice. And error. Okay, Houston, we have a problem because nothing happened. Well, it is what it is. So now Gregorio, it's time to use your side. So he will step out for 1 and use his side for 1, 2, 3. He can do it because it's a ranged weapon. Maybe not a ranged weapon, but the range of that weapon is 2. Okay, so once again 3 dice, and we need the same, so 6. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. So nothing happened again. Yeah, I think we better we better run because this will be interesting. Okay. 1 activation point left. Yeah, he will stay there. He will stay there to cover Altair. Okay, so now Stradiot, they will activate. So let's go 1 by 1. So the control zone of Stradiot is 3. So Altair has 1 Perilium, Gregorio 0. Awesome. So he will attack Altair. So Altair will defend with 3 dice, and I need 7 or more. 5 or more. Oh, 5 or more to defend. And there are 4 hits incoming. So yeah, 2 defended. 2 of them are defended. So 1, 2. 1, 2. So all the strategies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, and that's it. The second one cannot reach to 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he cannot reach to Altair, so he will attack Gregorio. And it's the same. 3 dice. 5 or more. Oh, oh shit. Okay, 3 damage. 3 damage, and the final one will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but he cannot attack. And now it's really interesting because girls cannot go outside through the window, they need to use doors. So okay, so for Sophia, what's the door paragraph? 05. 05. You push the door open and a beam of light enters the room, nearly blinding you. Okay, if 6 is revealed, so read 021. 021. Place your hero on a yellow focus point, or if unavailable, on adjacent square. You step out into a courtyard a few buildings away from the abandoned house you entered earlier. As your eyes adjust to the light, you see some ugly mugs staring at you. They have a moment of bewilderment, but then none of them recognizes you and sounds the alarm. The brigands stand between you and the only way out. Continue your activation. Okay, so that was for 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3. I have no line of sight here, so I cannot throw my knife at this dude. So okay, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will simply run for cover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now Rebecca. Rebecca also uses the door. 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To remind you, I need 3 heroes on this side of the tile. So actually I'm close because I can move Gregory over here, but I need to get rid. I can move Gregory over here. I don't need to get rid of anyone. And now it's time for Gregorio to activate. But we can get rid of one of the dudes. But also we are hurt. We are dealing with fire over here. What can we do? Okay, so I will move Gregorio 2 spaces over here. And now, so 1, 2. And now I can use a firecracker attack. But I will try using Soothing Cloud, discard Elementum and Alchemy cards from the loot to use this effect. For 1 activation, a hero within 3 rolls 2, and on a result of 5, that hero can discard 1 damage. So yeah, let's use that. I will use... Okay, I roll 2 dice, okay. And I need 5 or more. Okay, so 1 damage. The target was Altair. I have not mentioned that, but the target was Altair. So that was for 1. And for the remaining 2, can I do something cool? Or you know what? I will use that firecracker attack. So Gregorio 2. Let's get rid of some loot, alchemy and pecunia. So that's the attack I'm using. Dexterity +1. So the target is Strediot standing near Altair. So I need 6 or more. Come on! Come on! Not this shit. Okay, so I've wasted my attack again. So now it's time for Altair to do some damage. I need to at least inflict... how much? 4. It's unlikely. It's very unlikely. No good choices over here. But yeah, it is what it is. So I cannot move here. I cannot move here because I cannot pass through enemy models. So the only thing I can do is like move somewhere or do something. I will use my secret blade. So that's 1 hidden blade, excuse me. So that's 1 additional damage. And now I get to use my passive ability. So your next attack gains +2 hand, +2 physic, and the cost of activation becomes 0. So I will simply use my... Oh, that might be mighty. I will use my sword again. Okay, I will use my sword again, and I will be using 5 dice. And 5 dice, and yeah, I need 5+. It would be awesome if I can get rid of that dude. Oof! What are these throws? What are these throws? So it wasn't perfect, not even nearly, but I got 2 hits. Okay, I got 2 hits. And so what's happening is 2 additional hits. Perilium increases by 1. This Strediot receives bleeding token. And this attack didn't cost me anything in terms of action points. So let's do it again, but this time I'm only using 3 dice and I need 6 or more actually. 6 or more. Okay, so I need 6 or more. Yes! Finally! So it's a critical attack. I've dealt 4 damage. This is what I was looking for, but okay. So first things first, let me get 1 elementum and 1 alchemy because of Gregorio ability. So let's get rid of that nasty dude. We are doing fairly well right now, because we can count that 2 of these won't inflict that much damage. At least I hope so. So Beryllium is increased by 3 because damage and critical hit, and because defeating the enemy. Because of that. So 1, 2, 3. And I can move one step forward. Do I want to? Not necessarily. No, I will wait. Okay, so time for Stradius to activate. So their target is Altair, and although I could move this dude here, and I can do it actually. Okay, so I will move this dude here, and he will use his attack, 4 damage, and I can dodge this on 5s. So I dodged 1 wound, so I got 2, and Altair is almost down because the second. But wait a second. Let's check the Beryllium. Okay, yeah, Altair has the highest. Yeah, okay. So the second dude will 1, 2. Oh, he cannot attack like that because there is no. And in that case, he will pick another target, and another target will be Sophia. So he steps here. His target is Sophia. So let's hope Sophia can defend 2 damage. So it's unlikely, but yeah, let's find out. Can I help her somehow? Okay, no. Okay, I cannot. Okay, so let's hope for a good roll. So I need 5 or more. Come on. Yes! Yes! Only so I've defended 2 wounds. So only 2 wounds are in. So she is standing. Okay, she got herself a bleed token. And I forgot that Altair also should receive that bleed token. But she is standing. That's the best thing about it. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I can either finish the mission, or I can push my luck. And to push my luck, I would have to attack probably a single enemy. That one. Probably a single. Yeah, let's push the luck. So maybe let's start off with Rebecca and we'll see how it goes. She has 3 advantage tokens, so she will use these 3 advantage tokens. So it will give me 3 dice. So I will attack using her arcane arrow using 6 dice, and I need 2 successes, and the target is this dude. And the threshold is 5, so I need 5s. 2 5s. Yes! Oh, this is gonna be some heavy damage, because not only I got 2 5s, so I got 2 successes, but because of her special attack ability, +1 for each of the moon symbols. So that was big. So I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 damage. Oh my. Oh my. If only I could generate another moon symbol. So 4 damage for that dude. So he's dead, basically. He's dead, basically. So Sophia got herself a 3rd heroic point. And with that, not yet. It's not time yet for this spell. So that's that. And she can even, using her dagger, attack this dude. And she will. So for additional 2 points, she will attack this dude. Okay, but oh, let's try it. I will just use 1 dice. Let's see. Not much she can do, but she still can do something. And I needed 6s, so no, not this time. Not this time. Oh, Perilium of Rebecca. Perilium of Rebecca is increased. So Rebecca, 1, 2, 3 for the spell and 2 for the attack with the dagger. And now Sophia. Shall we go for something crazy? Yeah, let's do it. Sophia attacks Strediot over here using 3 dice. Using 3 dice. So 1 damage for that dude. Did I get any moon symbol? No, I didn't. Unfortunately. So 1 damage. She gets additional heroic point and Perilium. And the bleed token means that at the end of my activation, I will receive additional 1 unblockable damage, and I will get rid of that token. So she will be down, and Strediot will have another target, and he will pick Rebecca probably, because road to Altair. No, he will pick Altair. Not the best scenario. Because what I'm thinking on is that I can move Sophia here and end the mission. Alternatively, I can wait. She will get the she will get the damage from the bleeding token. She will be down. And so, first things first, she attacked for 1, 2, 3. Doesn't she have any other weapon? No, she doesn't. She attacked for 1, 2, 3. Okay, if she will be down, the next to activate will be Altair and Gregorio. They can actually... Gregorio can heal Altair. We're gonna get rid of this dude. Easy. Gregorio can try to heal Altair. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So sorry, Sophia. So Sophia is down. I want the loot. So Sophia is KO'd. She stays over here. I'm gonna flip her token. Next time she is going to be activated, she will get an injury card. So we can have like a cripple rock in the crew. Okay, so that's that. Now, Altair and Gregorio. So Altair will go first. It's easy. He's using his Hidden Blade, inflicting final damage. He gets 2 Perilium, so 1, 2. We get, as a team, 2 loot cards. One is Elementum, and the other one is, let's say, Alchemy. Okay. And that was the first activation. And now he can move forward. He can even end the mission right now. So Sophia won't get any she won't get any injury card. Can I attack this dude? 1, 2? No. I'm missing 1 action point. They will activate attacking Altair or someone. Altair, yeah. You know what? I don't want Rebecca to get this injury card, so let's just move over here. Enough is enough. Let's escape. So if we did that, where's my card number 6? That's the proper card. Oh yeah, we're gonna read 010. Probably mission outcome, so let's do that. Yeah, I was trying, to pull, to get more out of it, but yeah. You managed to escape and disperse the brigands in the alleys of Trastevere. After a mad rush, you stop to catch your breath. You can hardly speak, but your minds are filled with questions. Who are these individuals? What did they want from us? Was it possible that they were aware of the assignment you have just accepted? After this experience, you need even more time to rest at home, to recover your strength and make a trip to the local market. You are well liked in the neighborhood and your friends will hide you until the next dawn. So that's the mission outcome. So loot, none. See loot, if the party has achievement number 9, which we do, loot half. Okay, each hero gains 1 experience point. Okay, each hero gains their first destiny card. Discard all injuries. Damn it! I should have stayed. Okay, anyway. Perform a rest phase in Rome, then start mission 01, a burning map in Spoleto, after performing a travel phase. Okay, so, first things first, let's deal with the loot cards. So this is what we have, and we ought to leave half of it. So I would say, how many cards there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So let's get rid of 1 alchemy, 2 pecunia, and 2 elementum. That's half of the cards. So that's first thing. Next we got ourselves 1 experience point, and we're gonna perform the rest phase in Rome. But in order to do that, I have to prepare the board. But what I can show you right now are the Destiny's cards, because in this game, every single character is discovering their destiny or fulfilling their destiny. So we get 4 destiny cards, each 1 for each of the heroes. So let's see. Rebecca. As you think about how to achieve your goal of joining the Black Rose Lodge, memories of how it all began resurface in your mind. Haha, cool. We are all in Nova Aetas world, right? So yeah, the Black Rose Lodge and the Black Rose exists. If you successfully cast 3 spells by the end of a single mission during the next rest phase, read, okay, proper paragraph. Next is Altair, Assassin. You have to make your way in a time and place that are not your own. My objective will be, if you have defeated at least 2 enemies by the end of a mission, okay, defeat 2 enemies. Next, Gregorio, Plague Doctor. After years of studying the science called alchemy, you decide to get out of your laboratory and put what you have learned into practice. If used to different alchemy back effects by the end of the mission, okay, that's the objective. And finally, we have Sophia. I don't know why Valerio is here, but yeah, okay. You have always been considered the black sheep of the family. Your brother, okay, I see. Your brother Valerio was forced to bail you out of countless problematic situations. Okay, so objective is inflict 10 damage by the end of the mission. Okay, so when those objectives will be met, then we're gonna unveil another destiny card. There might be some reward to it. Well, we'll see. And now I'm gonna perform the rest phase, but to do it, I need to tidy this a little bit. So stay tuned and see you at the rest phase in Rome. Welcome to the rest phase. So we are in Rome, and what we got in our previous mission are these 6 loot cards. So we got 6 florins, mandrake, leather and sulfur as well. And with these cards we can craft some equipment. But to be honest, not that much equipment we can do with this regent card. Okay, so what do we see here is a rest board, different locations we can visit, rest board card or rest phase card, some companions and a city card as well. This comes from stretch goals, so I can show it to you when I will be talking about visiting different locations in the city. So we of course have our 4 heroes, and somewhere over here, oh, there you go, we have this campaign sheet. So let me show you the campaign sheet first, and then we go through the rest phase. So on the campaign sheet, what you can see is your treasury, the regent cards you've gained thus far. If you have something in your inventory, you can write it over here. You can mark achievements. Number 9 is here, watchful. Campaign missions, available campaign missions. So next one is burning map 0.1. If there are some hunt or side missions active, available, then we're gonna put them over here. And we get our hero sheet to save information about the heroes. So the name, of course, different classes, injuries. As you can see, nothing is filled in here because not much happened yet. So the skills and the experience gained throughout the game. So that's that. And of course, if we unlocked our destiny as well, it's shown over here. So that's that. But now let me take you to the rest phase. So we're gonna follow the steps in the given order. So we are resting in Rome. It's of course rural area, a city area. So with the stretch goals, we got this card, and this card shows us that if we visit church, baths or inn, we will get some discounted prices. On the other hand, market costs us a little bit more. And on the back of the card you can see some story, some short story of Rome. So, but before we go to any of these locations, first we can spend available experience points. And we got 1 each. Each hero got 1 experience point. So we could of course alternatively save them to be able to change basic class to one of the 2 advanced classes, but we are not going to do that. Let's have some fun and let's pick some skills for each of the heroes. So starting with Altair. What I can pick is Evasion, Eye of the Eagle or Silent Movement. So Eye of the Eagle passive, gain all the keywords. I don't see much use for it just now. I can also gain stealth. The control zone value of enemies is considered lower by 2 against you, so you might become invisible at some point. Kind of invisible. And we have Evasion, passive. After performing a defense test, you may reroll 1 dice. You must keep the new result. And we're gonna go for Evasion. So I will put just a cube over here, but normally you would write it down on the campaign sheet. Next is Rebecca. Rebecca, we can choose either Deceive, 1 activation and 1 Perilium. Choose an enemy within the range of 4. That enemy gains a distracted token. Okay. gain a shielded token for 2, and also each of your spell gains, once you have resolved the effect of the spell, gain 2 dashes. And with Rebecca, I will go for shielded tokens, so she can better defend herself. So, doe eyes. So, doe eyes. And time for Gregorio, our alchemist. So Gregorio can pick Mo, roll 1 additional dice for this attack. It's an upgrade to the attack. Nice one. Alternatively, watch for the stars, perform a mind test. For each sun obtained, a hero you included within range of 3 of you gains an astro token. You can discard a regent card from the loot to roll additional 2 dice. And alchemy, 2 AP, choose a hero within the range of 1, perform a mind test. For each success that hero discards 1, you may discard 1 astro token to roll additional 1 dice. So, astro tokens are really useful because, let me show them to you, because with them you can add any of these 3 symbols you can see to the result, and with these symbols you get additional boost to your attacks or actions you perform. So definitely watch for the stars is the choice over here, so I can generate some astro tokens for the team. And that gets us to Sophia, our stealth killer. So she can choose Shadow. When you perform a defense test on attacks by enemies who are 4 or more from you, you can roll 1 dice. You must keep new result. Okay, if they are shooting at you or casting spells, I assume. Okay, parkour. You have jump 2 and climb 1. Okay, and acrobatics. And with that, I don't need this rope. That's interesting. Okay, and acrobatics, you can move over squares occupied by enemies, but you cannot stop on them. You do not cause reaction attacks by enemies you remain adjacent to and who occupy squares into which you pass during a movement action. That's one tricky. That one is tricky, but I will choose acrobatics. I will choose acrobatics. Maybe it will help us with some tactic decisions on the battlefield. So yeah. So that's the choice for Rebecca. And now that we have done the point number 2, we go to point number 3. Each hero and each companion may visit a single shop during a rest phase. Choose carefully. The availability of places in a single shop may also be limited. The limit is indicated by the number next to the town or village symbol next to the name of the shop. So over here, you can see that if you are in the city, you can place 3 heroes, and if you are outside in a village, only 1 hero can go here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 locations. So let's go one by one. Surgeon. Visiting Surgeon is the only way to get rid of injury received during a mission. See the injury entry on the rulebook, right? So if we go there, we can pay proper amount of florins that you can see over here to get rid of that injury. No one is injured. I made a conscious decision in the previous mission, so no one is injured yet. Oh, and also that first mission was like a welcoming one because injuries were discarded. Okay, so that's the Sergeant. Next, Barracks, and this is very interesting. In the Barracks, you can temporarily hire mercenaries called companions to help out in the next missions to be faced. Okay, and we can hire up to 3 companions, pay the cost in florins for each companion hired based on their skills. So, let me show you companions deck. And they play the next mission until the end of the next rest phase, so we can hire them for a single mission. So that's the companion deck. You can hire this. In a nutshell, these are mini versions of our characters. Of course, I cannot hire Altair because he's in the game, or Sophia, Rebecca, and Gregorio, but I can hire these dudes. So I have choice. So let's take a look at that one. He's not a playable character. So, his stats, depending on how much you pay, 2, 4 or 7, he will get these skills. The weapon of choice or attack, and some kind of equipment over here, and an item, and his keywords. So, each of the companions has this information on their card, and it's really interesting because playing with 5 versus playing with 4, it's different story. But I'm not hiring them. I have 6 florins, so I would be able, but not just now. So that was barracks. Next, church. A hero may find a spiritual comfort in the church by leaving a small donation for the poor. So each hero who visits the church may pay 4 florins, erasing them from the campaign sheet. But remember that we are in Rome and church is 2 less. Okay, next, market. On the market, you can... I need to get this one. On the market, you can either buy or sell regent cards for this cost. And if we are in Rome, the cost for buying and selling is actually increased by 1. So it's not a good place to buy regent cards. In the inn, heroes can take their mind of things and gain or lose some florins by playing dice with other guests. So it's very random because I can wage 0 to 5 florins and roll 2d8. It's just an example. And based on the result, for example, that result is 12. So 12 means that you win the amount of florins you wagered. 10 would double that, but 1 would make me pay double the amount I wagered, and all other results make me lose my florins. So it's not really, you know, chances are slim. Artisan. Visiting this shop is essential to craft new equipment by spending the required regents and florins. Only one hero needs to visit this shop to craft all the equipment desired by the party. So, these are the formula cards, plenty of them. Each of them is some kind of equipment. On the back of the cards, you can see what you need in terms of regent cards and florins. So believe me, I was watching that deck and not much we can do, but we can do something. We'll get to that. Beds. Hero may visit beds to rest and toughen their bodies. Each hero who visits the beds can pay 2 florins, erasing them from the campaign sheet, and for that we're gonna get advantage token for the next mission. Advantage token is additional dice, so it's very cool, especially that beds are free. In Rome at least. Next, mentor. So the mentor lets heroes who ask for their help relearn their skills. Any hero who visits the mentor can erase all their skills to recover the experience points spent, and then spend them again on other skills. So in a way, you can gather some experience points, spend it on skills. Then when you know how the game works actually, you may think that, okay, I could have taken some different skills. So here comes the mentor. You have to pay 3 or 5 if I remember correctly, and you can erase skills and gain new ones or pick new ones. Okay, so these are the available locations in the city of Rome, basically in every city. So let's start with bats. So let's send Altair to bats. So I would pay 2, but I don't because it's free in Rome. So I will simply get advantage token. Next, let's send Sophia to the market to craft something. Not to the market, to the artisan to craft something. So let me show it to you. So these are different available cards. Plenty of them, as you can see. Ooh, nice. Nice, plenty of them. It's hard to even show it to you. The deck is that thick. But what I can create, I have 1 Mandrake and 1 Sulfur and of course 1 Fluorine. So I will do that. I can create this Vigor Potion. Before I do, I can show you some other cards. I would be able, of course, to buy something on the market, which is a bit more pricey, and then create something else. But let's say I'm satisfied with the potion for the sake of the video. So that's the Vigor Potion. Gain an Astro token, then discard this item. So hell yeah, I'm buying that. So, and I will give it to Rebecca right away, or to Sophia. Let's stay with, okay, let's stay with maybe Sophia. Let's stay maybe with Sophia. Okay, I will give it to Sophia. So these are our formula cards. And it costs me 1 Mandrake, 1 Sulfur and 1 Fluorine, so I will be left with 5. Up next, we still have 5 Fluorines, so we would be able to hire a companion, as I told you, but I don't want to play poker, dice poker. I can't visit mentor, I can go to market or church or bets. So let's go to bets again. Rebecca. She gains advantage token. And for Gregorio, okay, Gregorio, you go to charge. Instead of paying 4 Florins, we're gonna pay 2. And we're gonna get Blessed token. And Blessed token lowers the threshold for the test you are performing. So yeah. So everyone is prepared. In a way, we got some new tokens, advantage, blessed, and we got some new equipment. And that's it. The rest phase is finished. We visited the places. The rest phase is finished. Oh, my bad. Only 1 hero can enter bets. Okay, so let's say it was Rebecca. It was Altair, not Rebecca. So we need to send Rebecca elsewhere. Not much of a choice. So yeah, let's send Rebecca to church for 2. So I will be left with 1 Fluorine, and she gains Blessed token as well, because the limit for that location is 2. So that concludes the rest phase. The next mission is the mission 01. And if you guys would like to see the next playthrough for the next mission, then leave a like and leave a comment that you liked this kind of video and you want to see more, because in this next video I will be able to show you the travel phase, setup phase, mission phase, and then the rest phase, so the full experience of Nova Aetas Renaissance.